till I changed my mind. The color's red.
Hello, everyone, all of my listeners out there. I have a very, very special guest on the line with me. Of course, they're all special, but this is extra special. I have Mr. John Pallotta on the phone with me. John, can you say hello to everyone?
Hello, everyone. How are you? And
Now,
I'd like Ms. Valerie Renee Campbell to say hello as well. She's a superstar.
Yes, please, Valerie. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Well, I want to thank you again for allowing me the time to speak with you and for allowing your expertise to grace our radio waves. We have so many talents out there who really would like to get in touch with you, and some of them, unfortunately, are unable to get to New York, but this is a way for them to find out from an expert on how to succeed in the acting field. So thank you so much.
Oh, you have people actually want to ask questions?
Well, no, this is a pre-recorded show, but when we do air, we end up having individuals who chat, like the questions pop up on our internet, on our website. So if you have the time when it airs, you'll be able to answer any questions that they have for you.
I'd be happy to.
Great. Well, I'm pretty familiar with who you are, and I've been following you for quite some time, courtesy of course. And you are a well-renowned acting coach, writer, actor extraordinaire. Am I saying all of that correctly?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, I am a playwright. I mean, I've been an actor since 1977. I'm not a famous actor. I am known more for my writing as a playwright. I've written 22 plays. I guess 12 of them with successes. A few of them have become movies, and a few of them optioned for film. But I'm a playwright first, and then an actor, then acting teacher. I teach because I love to help others. I've come from and taught from some of the most famous acting teachers in our lifetime. I've probably studied with about 20 or more acting teachers when you put them all together. Some of the names you may or may not heard of: Lee Strasberg, Uta Hagen, Herbert Berghoff, William Hickey, who probably is my favorite, and Ann Jackson, Carol Rosenfeld, the list goes, Joe Daly, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, I may not be a percentage of what they are or were or ever will be, but I'm a tremendous portal of information that any actor can gain from that. So yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're speaking on where you are and who you've been with. You, just like so many others out there, you were bitten by the acting bug. And if you could, that story of how it happened is so wonderful. If you could just give them a little taste of when that happened to you and who it was that inspired you.
The reason what got me into the acting bug is, as a young kid, it had to be, I don't know, in the 70s, I was, my friends and I snuck into Cross Bay Movie Theater. Like every half the theater was the kids that snuck in. And we were watching Al Pacino. It was on Cross Bay Boulevard in Ozone Park. And we were watching Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon. And, he had one of his Al Pacino moments. And the whole theater started, Al Pacino was still new at that time. He may have done a few movies, but, everybody was like, wow. And then all of a sudden, young, we would hang out in the city. We would take the train, and my friends and I would hang out in the city. But we were traveling on 9th Avenue in the 40s, and my friends and I, we saw Al Pacino on 9th Avenue, and we basically stalked him. We were following him. Not we weren't like stalking him. Yeah, we were, because we just like the week before saw him in Dog Day Afternoon. So it turns out that we followed him all the way to this building that looked like a library or a bank, and it turned out to be the actor studio. So this is where we were like, wow, to me, this is where actors go to learn. So that was the seed that was planted. 2 years later, bam, Lee Strasberg. And that's where I began.
No.
And I've never looked back.
Okay. Now that I read your bio, and I wanted more, to tell you the truth.
It was long, right? It was very long.
No, I wanted more. Because, there are so many people who want to get into acting, and they're afraid. Then you have individuals who want to be stars, but they don't want to put in the work to become an actor, to become a star. And I think that go ahead.
Yeah, it's good that you brought that up. A lot of people, they want to become stars, but it's more than just becoming a star. There's a lot of work. I mean, all those people you see on television and in the movies, on stage, they put in years and years and years of work and sacrificed a lot to get where they are. Very few, just walked right up there and became stars. Very few, very little, tiny amount, it was handed to them. But most of them, they sweat blood and tears to get, where they starved as people. They sacrificed everything to get where they are.
Right.
I mean, people don't see that. You have to put in the work. Like I get into interviews and someone says, they talk about, so tell me, what do you do when you get a headshot? I don't even want to talk about those kind of actors that get headshots. I want to talk about the real actors, the actors that really want to learn the craft. Those are the actors that I want to talk about. Those are the actors that are in my class. Sure, the business is important, knowing your type and who you are and all that stuff, yada, 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 yada. The headshots are important, and we do offer that. But, most importantly, I teach the craft of acting, what it takes to be an actor and sustain yourself in the craft as well as the business. Sure, a headshot is important, and having that look and type is important, but it's your professionalism and an understanding of the craft and hard work that will keep you there for myself over 33 years. So, I see a lot of young people coming into this business, and they say, well, I'm going to give it a year. I'm like, all right, fine. I've given it 33 years. I've sacrificed a lot. There were those mornings that, oh gosh, I have no electric. What happened? But I still went to acting class, and I still, walked miles to go to rehearsal. I never gave up because I love to do it. I love doing it each and every day, and I still do it each and every day.
Right.
I learned from my students, even my superstars like this one back here.
Yeah, we're gonna get to you, Valerie. You're hiding now, but we're gonna get to you.
No, I'm not hiding anymore. I want to.
She's on the camera. She's right behind me.
There we go. Good. Now, it's I love the fact that you put that up when it comes to knowing your craft.
What happened?
I said I'm glad that you brought it up when it comes to knowing your craft.
Yeah. I mean, the craft is important. It is more important. I mean, sure. I mean, the core of our students are craft-based actors. They're there for a reason. Some of my students have been with me 5 years 4 or 5 years since I opened my doors. And, in fact, I have students that I studied with 25 years ago. I mean, I started over 30 years ago, but I have a student or two, Amanda Gordon, who is, a student. She's also a teacher, too, here, that I studied acting with 25, 30 years ago. And she came back to study under me. So I'm starting to get students that I studied with years ago, coming back to my workshops.
Now, you've been given the name Actor Whisperer.
The Actor Whisperer?
Yes. Can you explain that? Can you let us know how that came to be?
Can I explain the Actor Whisperer? You know what it is? It's not any kind of weird thing like the dog whisperer or the horse whisperer or what other kind of whisperer there are. You know, I kind of use it on a lot of on-set coaching. Bottom line is, when your movies cost a lot of money, and when that director yells action, you know, it could be thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to, produce a movie. And reality is, sadly, a lot of actors that are cast in some movies are just not ready. So, when the director doesn't want to have to yell, cut every minute if an actor is not prepared. So the thing is, someone like me gets in their head. I mean, my technique, which I feel I developed, which probably is elsewhere, which is called triggering impulses, which is putting pictures, pounding them in their head, putting them in exactly where they have to be at that given moment. Here it is, Kenya. You may have had a bad day yesterday. You may have had a good day yesterday. But that has direct proportion to how you are right now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. So in a movie, I'm in their ear, giving them situations, painting images, but I'm putting it in their ear psychologically. So there was a reporter that came to class that was taking notes on acting teachers, and next thing I know is there was an article called The Actor Whisperer in the newspaper. So that's where that came out to be. And there was a girl in another movie, Amada, I don't know her name, Amada something or other. Amada. She's in touch, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she started calling me the Actor Whisperer as well. So I'm not, Amada Anderson, yeah. I'm not doing any kind of weird thing. The reality is, you could paint situations in their head, you could paint pictures in their head. It's a matter of getting them in the moment. Some movies I deal with extreme professionals like Touched. The movie Touch I'm working on, which is a powerful psychological theater movie about abuse, and there's a lot of A-list actors there that are attached to that movie, and it's written by, Alex Molina. I'm proud of the fact that he was originally one of my students. So now he wrote a very powerful movie which stars a lot of A-lists, and including this is a supporting role with Valerie Renee Campbell. It also stars Tony and Emmy Award winner Kevin Mambo, Joseph D'Onofrio from Goodfellas and Bronx Tale, who's also a teacher here as well in our school, Bobby Finaro from The Sopranos, Alame Ballard from NCIS, Carl Gillard from Inception and now House and MD, Michael Nesbitt from Larry Crown with Tom Hanks, Gary and Joe Torre, the comedians. But whether or not I'm coaching them, I don't know, but I'm coaching the rest of the cast on set. The rest of the cast that I'm coaching, you're in a movie with A-list actors, Tony and Emmy Award winners. I'm putting in their ear pictures, images. I'm also telling them, look to the right or left. There's A-list actors. You've got to step up to the plate. Think like an A-list actor, or basically your time will be limited in this industry. So, and in the classroom, with the images that I paint, I work with them on a conscious level in the classroom. It's with these triggering impulses, meaning pounding images. So I work with it on a conscious level in the classroom, so they could take it to the fields, like the movie set or the stage or a TV show, and work on it on a subconscious level. If that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Oh, good. Then explain it to me. No, I know. I'm like.
It really does. And I actually, this is where I would like to bring Valerie, I'm sorry, and to tell us what it's like to work with you, or what it's like to be coached by you. I mean, you are known as